So hello everyone and welcome to you all in mathematics class here, and yes, today we are going to study the topic properties of parallel lines. Okay, so now let's start, students. So as we can see, I am going to discuss some questions based on the properties of parallel lines when it is being intersected by any transversal. Okay, so this question you can see that in the given figure, L and M are two parallel lines and T is a transversal here, and the angle 1 and angle 2 are in the ratio. You can see they are in the ratio 5:7. Okay, so find the measure of each of the angles, angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 and angle 8. So these angles we have to find measures. So what we can do in this question, that we can take first of all that since angle 1 and angle 2 are in the ratio 5:7, then we can assume that let angle 1 is 5x and angle 2 equals to 7x degree. Okay, this we can assume. Then we are seeing here that angle 1 and angle 2 are linear pair of angles because together they are forming a straight line. So their sum is 180 degrees. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180, means 5x plus 7x equals to 180 degree. And this equation, when you will solve that, it will come 12x equals to 180, then x equals to, this 12 will go on the other side to divide here, you can see. Okay, so this will be 180 by 12 means 15. So x value is 15 we have got. Now we can find the value of angle 1 and angle 2. That angle 1 we have assumed 5x, so 5 into 15 it is 75 degree, and angle 2 is 7x means 7 into 15 105 degree. Then now we have to find two more angles here, that is angle 3. So angle 3 equals to angle 1, that because they are vertically opposite angle. You can see the diagram here, angle 1 is here and angle 3 is on this side. So they are vertically opposite angles, that means they are equal. So angle 1 is 75, so angle 3 is also 75. And these angles, angle 7 is equals to angle 3 because we have to find angle 7 also, and angle 7 and angle 3 are the corresponding angles because both are below the two given lines and on the same side of the transversal. Okay, so angle 7 and angle 3 measurement is same, that means 75 degree. Now we know that the angle 7 and angle 8 are forming the linear pair of angles, so here their sum will be 180 degree. So angle 7 plus angle 8 equals to 180 degree, linear pair of angles. So 75 degree plus angle 8 equals to 180, means angle 8 equals to 180 minus 75, means it will be 105 degree. 105 degree. So angle 8 measurement is 105 degree. This way we can get. So the in this way we have got all these angles here. Now the next question here, that in the given figure L and M are the two parallel lines if S and T are the two transversal here, such that S is not parallel to T. Here the two transversals S and T are not parallel to each other. Then find the values of X and Y. So here you can see this 50 degree, these two are corresponding angles. So this is also 50 only. Here this angle also you can write that this is also 50. Okay. Then if this angle is 50 degree, then the other X will be 130 only, because this you will get that 50 plus X equals to 180. Then this equation you will solve, then X equals to 180 minus 50 means 130 degree. Now you will get this angle Y. So this 65, then this is also 65 only. We can say they are corresponding angles. Now X, Y plus 65 is 180 degree. This you will do that Y plus 65 equals to 180 degree, and the reason you will give that they are linear pair of angles. Then Y equals to 180 minus 65. So this will come 115 degree. Okay. So in this way you can find the values of x and y here. Next, same things here I have to show, you can show in these diagrams that this is 50 degree, then the x and 50, this angle you will take 50 here, then 50 plus x equals to 180 because they are forming linear pair of angles, and this is also 65 in first diagram I have shown here. Then 65 plus y is 180 degree here. Okay students, now in this question you can see in each of the given figures two lines L and M are cut by a transversal T, and here you have to confirm that show that find whether L and M is parallel or not. Whether they are parallel or not, this you have to check. So for that, corresponding angles and other properties of corresponding or alternate interior angle, this should be valid there, that this should be correct, that alternate interior angles or corresponding angles should be equal. That means ultimately you can say that they should follow the properties of parallel lines. Okay, so this is 130 degree, then this angle what you will get, this is 50, this angle you will say that this angle measurement is 50. But now we can see that these 50 and 40 are corresponding angles, but they are not equal. Okay, this upside 40 degree angle and this 50 degree angle are not equal. Okay, so that means these two lines L and M are not parallel. Then now in this diagram also we can say that this angle 60 degree, okay, and you can say that 60, and then this is what, this is 180 degree by the property of linear pair 120 degree, because it is 60, then this should be 120 degree, but 120 and 125 are not equal here. Okay, in this way also you can say that these two lines L and M are not parallel because corresponding angles are not equal. One more property you can use, that this is 60, you can say 60, then this angle is also, no, this not, you will say that this is 125, then this is also 125. The which property you are using, vertical opposite angle. And if you will write here 125, okay, then 125 degree and 60 degree are co-interior angle, consecutive interior angle, then their sum should be 180 degree here if L and M are parallel then, but their sum will not come 180, it will come 185. 125 plus 60, 125 plus 60, this will come, you will do, then it will come how much, 185, will give the value 185. That means their sum is not 180, because you know that sum of the two consecutive interior angle is 180 degree if the given two lines are parallel then. So here L and M are not parallel because consecutive interior angles sum is not 180 degree. Okay, it is not equal to 180 degree. So in this way you can solve. Now some questions you will solve, such as exercise 14 from R.S. Agarwal, question number 10 and 11, and from NCERT exercise 5.2 you will complete the remaining questions 4 to 6. Okay, so that's all. Now thank you all of you, and watch this nicely to understand the concept of properties of parallel lines and how you will use these properties to solve such questions, that whether two lines are parallel or not, or to find some missing angles when a transversal intersects the two parallel line. Okay, thank you all of you and have a nice day.